Welcome to the Minecraft Beginner Survival Guide with your hosts, Game Usurper
and Devlocity.
Alright, welcome to our Minecraft Beginner Survival Guide tutorial video that accompanies our book. We originally recorded this with two people, but Steve's has some technical difficulties with his external hard drive, so we are now left with only our my video that we're able to use. So first order of business here, as you can see, is I'm coming to these two trees and I'm punching, holding down left click to punch some of the wood and gathering it into my quick bar down at the bottom of the screen. And I'm just gonna grab these last couple of pieces right here and the one that I'm standing on too. And alright,
So now we gotta wait some more.
apparently I'm gonna go get some more wood here as well. And what you saw was an apple drop into my inventory. That's some food that we can use later. Apparently I want more than only 10 or 12 pieces of wood.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you just want to drain the tree anyways, because the leaves will stay there, and then plus you can get saplings after the leaves disappear to plant more trees.
That is true. Because if you leave the wood up in the leaves will just sit there and your world will start looking kind of weird because it'll have floating trees.
Yeah. There I am.
So as you can see, there's some saplings that have fallen to the ground as the tree leaves decay after you take all the wood out from inside them. So, and there's some more apples. Oh, up there too.
Yeah. The apples keep up the upper right of your hotbar as your hunger bar. You want to keep that up so you can regenerate health at full. And if you get lower, of course, you're going to starve to death, which is very bad.
Yeah. Alright, so next on the agenda here is I'm making a crafting bench. I clicked some wood into my crafting grid, my little 2x2 crafting grid in my inventory, and created a crafting bench, and I plopped it down with right click. Oh, see, there's my cameraman. Unfortunately, we don't have his view. Alright, so the next thing that I'm doing is making more wooden planks, and then made some sticks out of the wooden planks by placing the wooden planks like so. Now I'm making more wooden planks so that I can use them for the blades of my tools. And so I'm now making a wooden pickaxe with the sticks and the wooden planks in that formation, then a wooden axe, and now a wooden shovel. Yes. Alright, and I believe I'm gonna do a sword here too.
Yes.
Oh yeah, but I need more wooden planks for that, since the sword requires 2. Make some more sticks too. Alright. And there's my wooden sword. Just rearrange things. I like my quick bar nice and tidy in a particular order.
Yeah, it's kind of nice to have a good, tidy inventory so you can always be sure where you're going.
Where everything is at. And now in order to get back any place block, you pretty much just left click it. With your crafting table, you only need your fists, but with other blocks, you're probably going to need either an axe or a pick, depending on what it's made out of. If it's made out of stone, you want a pick. If it's made out of wood, you want an axe to be able to retrieve it again. Now I'm walking around here a little bit. Oh, there's a few more saplings here laying on the ground from those trees that I had taken out earlier.
Always want to replant more than you cut down.
Yeah, but really, you're never going to really run out of trees. It's just a matter of if you want to go farther afield. Oh, hey, there's a nice little cubby hole down here. I'm thinking I might want to use this for our shelter here come nighttime.
Yeah, it's always a good idea to find caves for your shelter to begin with. You can always go outside later when you have more materials to build a house, but for start off, it's a great idea to want to actually find pre-made shelter. You only really have to slap a door on.
Yeah, or stick a block.
Yeah.
At the base of the ground in front of it to keep nasties out of it, which I failed to do here later on. You'll see what I'm referring to.
Yeah.
Now my next goal here is to find some coal to be able to create a light source, so that when it gets dark I can actually make torches for me and my camera man to be able to see.
Yeah, coal can also be used for fuel for furnaces, so you can burn essentials like
You can cook, and then you can smelt metal like iron and gold that you find also in stone blocks later on, and you can get iron and gold ingots out of that by smelting them in a furnace too. Then you can cook your food, like all of the animals give up raw meat that you can cook in a furnace, and it not only does it recover more, it also prevents you from getting food poisoning too. So
right.
so right now I'm taking out a healthy amount of this stone right here, to be able to make stone tools, as well as the furnace that we just mentioned, because you actually have to create a furnace out of a square formation of tools, and I'll be doing that, square formation of stone, and I'll be doing that here very shortly. So I'm just using my wooden pickaxe, and you'll notice at the bottom, as I'm using my pickaxe, it takes damage. There's a little green bar that it starts out with, and then as you use it more, the green bar goes from yellow and then to red, and then to where you can barely see it, and then right at the very end of that your tool will break.
Yeah.
And then you have to make another one. So it kind of, the game kind of has the necessity of continuous use of resources. You don't just make one tool and you get to use it forever. So
Yeah, and with the damage, it's not for every hit, it's for every destruction of a block.
yes, that's correct. And you can make tools out of different materials. Right now I only have wood, but like I said, later I'll be making stone tools, and then later on we'll be able to find iron and gold. You can make gold tools, but gold's a pretty soft metal, so it's not very useful. Oh, there's my cameraman up again. Oh, and I fell.
Gold is a lot stronger, but it cannot be used on iron blocks. You can't use it on the less stronger ores. But it's a good idea for a sword for a good single strong attack when you're fighting really strong monsters like Endermen. You can take them down in like 2 hits instead of 3 or 4 with a diamond pickaxe. But of course it dies really quick.
Yeah, gold. Oh, there went my pick. Okay, so I'm gonna have to make some more here. So I gotta lay out my crafting table.
Yeah, it's always good to keep at least one crafting table on you at all times, because you never know when you're going to need to make something.
And now here's where I make the aforementioned stone tools using the cobblestone that I got from the stone earlier. And I'll take the crafting table out with my axe, since it works a little bit faster. Then I'll go to town on this coal here with my stone pickaxe now. And you'll notice that it mines considerably fast. Oh, there's a cave down here.
Watch out for the caves.
Yeah, right now, when we're weak and we haven't really found any decent supply of food, nor do we have any armor, might be a good idea to just plug up any caves that you find, if you plan to be near them at all. Otherwise, just avoid them at this point in time, because they're pretty claustrophobic, and there's mobs down there that are pretty dangerous, and there's a lot of them. and there's ones that can just pretty much kill you in one hit if they get too close to you and they blow up, which those are the creepers. So we're gonna avoid case for now. We're just gonna kind of hang out and get ourselves. Oh, bad cow! You're running from me. Hey, all right. Oh, no
just
meat.
Picked up some experience points.
Yeah.
Which are used for just enchantments, right?
Just yeah, those little green orbs that you saw come off the cow was some experience points that you can utilize later if you discover exactly how to. So, and appears that the sun is setting, so we are going to need to get into our shelter that we decided we were going to use earlier. And you'll notice that my hunger bar has gone down quite a bit. And here I'm making torches with some sticks and some coal on top of the sticks, and I'm going to place them. And let there be light.
Yeah. Light's not only good just to be seen, it also prevents enemies to spawn nearby. So you always want to keep your house lit, or else, you'll find some zombies and skeletons, using your house for their shelter.
Mm-hmm. Alright. So, get this place very well lit. Alright, so probably gonna... Oh, yep, there's a little hole here in the ceiling that I'm going to plug up so I don't get any unexpected visitors. Right there. There we go. Okay. And thinking right about here is where I'm gonna lay down for the night. Get everything organized. Oh, and my cameraman has discovered another hole. So we're gonna plug that one up as well. Oh, excuse me.
Gathering a little bit more dirt
Yep.
for more supply so we can cover up all the holes.
Yep.
Make sure whenever you find a nice little cozy place, you don't want holes in it, even if you think enemies still won't be able to get through. I'm sure they'll probably prove you wrong.
Alright, so crafting a stone axe now to use once my wooden axe runs out, and a stone sword which does more damage than my wooden sword for more difficult mobs, and some more torches.
Yeah, usually at nighttime, unless you're mining, it's a lot of busy work, constantly trying to upgrade and make sure.
And this is a chest.
Yeah.
8 wooden planks in a square formation with a hole in the center. Chests are very useful because if you die, all your stuff gets spilled out around where your death point is. Now this is a furnace. Taking the cobblestone and placing that as well, and this is my furnace interface, and I'm putting some coal, which is one of the most efficient fuels for the furnace, in the bottom, and cooking up some of that raw beef that I'd gotten earlier.
Yeah. And in the furnace, the bottom square would be your fuel, and then the top one would be the ingredient you want to burn.
Mm-hmm. On the left hand side, where the flame is in between them, and then on the right hand side is your output. What your cooked or smelted item will be. And here now I'm placing some items in my chest, because this ensures that you don't lose what you're carrying with you should you happen to die, because otherwise, if you're deep in a cave somewhere and you get blown up, shot, or your face eaten off or something, all your stuff spills out, and we've got cooked meat now that recovers more hearts. All your stuff will spill out, and then you have to go back and try to get it, except that it disappears after 5 minutes. So if you're more than 5 minutes away from where you died, you're pretty much screwed. So it's a good idea to always keep as much as possible in your chest and travel light most of the time. So now I'm going to eat some of this steak to get my hunger back. And now that I have full hunger, you regenerate when you have at least 9 hunger pork chops there, which are those symbols that filled up on the Alright, so apparently there's some coal there. I'm not exactly... Oh, hi there! Yes, this is not good. This is a creeper, and I'm gonna try to... Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
And, yeah, you kinda messed up my house. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's a big fat hole in the ceiling. Let me plug this up here before some other things decide to drop in on me.
Now we know why to make sure to stay away from creepers if possible.
Yeah, creepers in confined spaces are bad news. If I hadn't backed away the way I had, I probably would have ate it because their explosions are pretty powerful. And this is a prime example why you want to make sure you have a
door,
either a door or a dirt block blocking the opening to your shelter, because you run into that otherwise. So you got a nice little... Maybe we can install a pool here or something later.
Yeah, that would be fun.
What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of this stone away and be able to use it for later. And then this will kind of create like a little shallow pit trap for the mobs so they can't get right to me on the other side there. So I'm going to take this out for now. Yeah, something that you can do during your first night is expand your base a little bit. You know, had that not happened, I couldn't have really expanded much, but get a little bit of work done, and you'll be better off later on when, you know, daylight comes around and you got a little bit bigger area to work in, depending on how crowded your space is. You know, you may have only found like a little itty bitty cave somewhere. This is a pretty sizable little tunnel. Yeah, that looks like it'll work for now. There.
Yeah.
I put it a little bit closer to the floor because that way it'll ensure that no mobs will spawn in that stone area down there. Alright, so some more stuff in my chest. And whoa, excuse me. Pardon me.
My bad. But I guess right now we may definitely want to make the home a bit more homey. So
yeah, about as homey as a dirt hovel can get at the moment, but
yeah, with a pit trap in the middle.
Sort of. It'll just prevent mobs from getting to you as quickly. And I'm expanding the space a little bit. As you can see, I'm digging out some of this dirt just to make it a little easier to walk around.
We're definitely going to have to get a door on the front entrance pretty soon before another creeper or other mob will join in.
Yeah, creepers are definitely the worst of the mobs that you'll encounter early on. Skeletons are pretty annoying too, though, because they'll just keep pelting you from arrows from a distance, and you take a lot of damage trying to close with them. Zombies are pretty easy to handle. They just pretty much walk suicidally up to you, and as long as you have a sword, you're fine. Speaking of that door here, we're crafting the door right now, so we can slap that on the entrance and keep the baddies out. As you see, I have it in my hand, and then I'm going to look at the ground right in front of my base here, and hi. Oh, okay, I'm gonna have to place some extra blocks to be able to put the door on, because the door only covers a 1x2 area. So now you see that I put the door... Oh, wait. Oh, my cameraman is telling me that I left a little hole above the door.
Yeah,
there we go. Okay, that's better.
Cool. And two, if you always misplace a door, like I always do every single time I place it down, you can always right or left click until it pops down, and you can always replace it.
Recollect it and then replace it again.